What's going on, you guys? WonderBrad here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. And today, guys, we're going to be checking out some of the best Executioner decks in the game right now. So he just came out a couple of days ago, but already people are starting to figure out how to use him, what decks that he works best in, and all sorts of stuff like that. So basically, everyone running Executioner right now is running him in some sort of giant deck. So today's decks are going to be basically Executioner, Giant, and then different cards behind that. So this first one's got Executioner, Giant, Furnace, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Minions, Ice Golem, Fireball, Zap. So it works pretty well. The Furnace, super strong card right now, and then you get the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Minions on defense, the Ice Golem just for distraction or helping to push on offense, and the Executioner and the Giant. I just want to quickly give a shout out to Luke Vlogs YT. He was the winner of that contest that I had a couple of days ago where I said, if you guys tweet me you using this deck, show me your battle logs, the winner will get a shout out in the video. So here's the shout out. His channel link and his Twitter will be down in the description below. So go check him out there, go give him some support, and let's get back to the video. So 3.6 elixir because basically everyone right now is running really high elixir decks. Like if you go to the top of the leaderboards, even though you could say some of them are just win trading, they're basically running 3.5 to 4.5 elixir decks, which are just ridiculously high, honestly. You haven't really seen a lot of people running decks that high elixir in a long time. Like that's been a really significant amount of time since then. I think I'll just leave that Electro Wizard to take down my Furnace. It was kind of too late before I could really do anything. Yeah, he's saying thanks. That was well played by him, and oh, I have nothing for this. Ice Golem, Executioner, I guess. I have nothing to defend that balloon with. Like, my minions usually work really well for that, but I had them out of rotation, and that just completely screwed me up there. But I think we should be able to take out all those right there. Ooh, and a Wizard. He's the Wizard. Yep, just went with that. But Fireball on my Mini P.E.K.K.A as well. So this guy's making some interesting plays at the start. He's logging my Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's kind of avoiding a decent amount of damage, and he's throwing out a bunch of BMs. So I'll just mute him for now. We'll just let our playing do the talking, hopefully get the win out of this, and then we'll show him who's boss. But yeah, Furnace is going down. I could have put that down on the other tower just because he's pushing on that other tower with the balloon and stuff. I'll distract that with the Giant just because that's all I had. And, yeah, I'll just leave it at that, honestly. I think if I zap all those, and my Giant just beats down that tower a good amount, I should be okay for now. So yeah, there we go. He's using the Executioner, which we just found out about. And those Fire Spirits are going to hit. I'm going to Ice Golem that right there, and yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, because I don't have to Mini P.E.K.K.A. I can just Minions that, and this is looking not too bad right now. Minions should be able to take that down before it gets to the tower. The Lumberjack did absolutely nothing for him there, and if those Fire Spirits get to the tower, I've got a bit of a tough decision here. Oh, and he put the Wizard down there just as I was like, hey, I'll go Fire Spirits right here. But I'll Fireball the Wizard if that hits the Wizard. There we go. So I hit the Wizard. We're not looking too bad there. We're chipping both towers down because I just couldn't decide. But yeah, we're going to go for the left tower right now, and hopefully that can get us some solid pushes and some nice victories. I'll go Executioner at the back behind. I'm basically just trying to build up as big of a push as I can right now. And this guy's not playing really smart with his skeleton army. Like, why would you? Yeah, he left the match too. We're going to turn those BMs back on. Where'd they go? He was BMing at the beginning of the match. He's not BMing anymore. And guys, we're going to pick up the 3 crown right here. I'm going to go super aggressive with that Ice Golem, Fireball, and Zap on the bridge right there. Yeah, I always find that fun when you can beat a guy that was like BMing you at the beginning of the match. He was just BMing a little bit, but I mean, it's still fun. So Sports for Life, good game. We got the win out of that one though. And yeah, this deck is really solid. Like, you got the Furnace in there, which is, again, the strongest spawner in the game right now. It's only 4 elixir, so it's really cheap, really good defense. Got the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Minions, the Executioner, all that good stuff like that. But moving on to this next deck right here, it's a 3.9 elixir deck. And it's a little bit different. It's got the Lightning and the Inferno Tower in there. I threw the log in there just because I kind of like using the log, and if you have the log, you can throw it in. But if not, you can obviously throw in Zap or Arrows or any other kind of spell like that you like. But just kind of breaking this deck down a little bit, I do have the Archers in here. I might recommend switching in the Minions for either the Archers or the Ice Golem, just because if you need some extra air defense and stuff like that, I'd say putting the Minions in is a great start for air defense. But otherwise, it's a pretty similar deck to the last one, because it's still Giant Executioner. So we'll finish up the last couple of matches with this one. Probably my favorite deck right now, honestly. I was talking about it in one of my previous videos that, basically talking about the best cards to use in the current meta since the balance changes came out, and I said, like, I see Lightning coming back, I see Mini P.E.K.K.A coming back, basically because the Mega Minion went out of the game. And all of a sudden, Musketeers coming back, the Wizards coming back, you're even seeing Witches and stuff, and Lightning is great for countering cards like that. So I got my Inferno Tower down here. This guy is still running Mega Minion. And is he going to put anything down there? Nope. I'm just going to go Executioner on all those minions right there. Take them all out. And then I'll go... I think I'll just leave that right there, just being honest. Because the Mega Minion didn't take out my Executioner. That Giant only gets a hit. And I'll go Giant right there. Ice Golem in front. I kind of use Ice Golem like I would a Zap spell because it just, like, distracts Inferno Towers and stuff, and it has to reset if it retargets onto the Giant, and I think it works really, really well. So he locks my Giant backwards, which I'm okay with, because I got a log just in case I need to use it, but I think I'll just leave his Elite Barbarian there, because, again, one Elite Barbarian now, definitely not as terrifying as it was before. And I'll go Inferno Tower there, because I'm sure he's coming in with a Giant pretty soon, so I'll just kind of leave that there. I wanted to deal with that Mega Minion, but I didn't have anything else to deal with it. So, actually thinking about it now, I definitely shouldn't have put that Inferno Tower down, but Executioner behind that Minion Horde, and that'll take that out in like half a second, and then I can just start my push up again. So, it didn't seem like he had Inferno Tower, so I'll just go a straight up Giant Executioner push, and then there's his Giant. Oh, iCloud backup, get out of here. I don't need you here. Did he have the log, though? Yeah, he did have the log, so I'll put that down right here. I'll put an Ice Golem down if I need to. But, yeah. Oh, he's got Zap and the log, so we took down his tower. I'll go Ice Golem for those Elite Barbs, which got logged and destroyed anyways. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good with this deck. Like I was saying, this deck is probably my favorite out of the two because just having that Lightning in there makes it just a little bit more powerful, and I think you can get a little bit more use out of it. So, Skeleton Army on his Giant should take that out really quickly. Ice Golem for his Minion Horde. And, Executioner, target onto the Minion Horde. Target... He's not the smartest troop in the game. I'll say that right now. Oh, and this guy's rocking Graveyard, too. And I think the Executioner should be able to take these out pretty well. I'll log those right there. Oh, log them. Dang it. Missed one. Okay, anyways, I've got to put an Inferno Tower down for that. Archers down, and if they mow through that, I've got the Skeleton Army, but... just taking out that one tower, I think I should be good for the rest of this game. I'll put my Skeleton Army down there, but that's not going to give him enough time to get that Giant to the tower, guys. This one worked really well for me this game. Played a fairly similar deck, but obviously a Giant deck. But he had Elite Barbarians, a Mega Minion, a Graveyard, and we just outplayed him that match. He couldn't get his Graveyard down till the very end, and we just played really well. That's all I can say about it. Just making sure my recording's still going because I've had a bit of issues with recording today. But here we go. Looking at what we got here, I'm going to go Ice Golem from the back just because it's a fairly cheap card. And then if he comes at me with something like Barbarians and a Goblin Barrel, then I'm okay to take it out with the Executioner. So there we go. Executioner, log, one positive Elixir trade, but we put down the Ice Golem as well. So I think we're slightly behind in Elixir. He puts down the minions, so now we're up in Elixir. There's always, like, so much going behind figuring out, like, who has the Elixir advantage. It's a lot of math that I really don't know how to do. Or, I do, but it's a lot of math, and I don't really like doing it. But looking at what we got here, I'm going to go Giant in front of that Archer, and I'm going to go Ice Golem in front of my Giant. And I just want to leave it for a second, because if he has Inferno, I'm going to go in Lightning, but he doesn't have Inferno. He puts Guards and Barbarians down, and Executioner is going to be fantastic for ripping through those. Like, Guard shields are really weak. He takes those out in, like, the comeback shot and everything, and Barbarians just got smoked down. That is amazing to see. Like, he's just such a strong card overall. Like, doesn't have, like, a specific counter card. Like, you could say, like, Mini P.E.K.K.A and stuff like that are great for countering him, but he's just, on his own, he's a really strong defensive card. I really enjoy playing him, or at least I have been so far, just because he's so great against spam decks, and I've always hated playing those decks. Like, I've been terrible at playing them. I've never been good against, like, spawner decks or any really fast cycle decks, so now that there's a card out that counters those really well, I'm pretty happy. I'm feeling pretty good about my playing style right now. And yeah, there he comes in with elite, or just regular barbarians again. So I'll log those, get him out of the way. Second guy today that quit the match. Guys, this is going... It's going well for me. Not so well for the other players, but I'm just going to stack up the rest of his push, get some archers down, get a skeleton army down, and yeah, like I was saying, Giant Executioner is the way to go, guys. Like, it's smoking guys, they don't know how to handle it, they just leave matches right away. And there we go, easy 3 crown again. But yeah, Boy27, good game to you. If he ever comes back, good game, well played, good luck, throw him some thumbs, and yeah. What else can we say? We played really well today. This is the second deck that I was using, if you want to screenshot it quickly. It's the first deck that I was using. If you want to tweet me, you guys, and just show me how you guys have done with these decks, then I'll give you guys shoutouts in the videos. But yeah, like I did earlier with Luke Vlogs, again, go check out his channel, go subscribe to him, go follow him on Twitter. He's a really cool guy. But guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Had a lot of fun coming up with these decks. Just throwing in some different cards in there, like Furnace and Lightning, switching it up a little bit, and hopefully you guys can get some really good use out of these decks. Basically legendary free decks. You don't need the log in there. You can throw in zap or arrows or something other than that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.